made it. We made it. You all look wonderful. Very good. It's always wonderful. You got this. You guys got it now. I'm hands off. Hands off. Thank you, Randy. Thank you. Yes. Look at that. Oh, great. Congratulations.
Good morning. Come on, come on, come on. 2,000 people, that's all I hear. Good morning. So much better, so much better. I'm Dr. Nagi Naganathan. I have the honor of serving as the president of Oregon Tech, and it is my great pleasure to welcome everyone to the 77th annual commencement ceremony of the Oregon Institute of Technology. This is not just a ceremony, this is a day of joyous celebration for all of our graduates and their families and our university. This joyous day did not come easy for our graduates. They worked very, very hard to be here today. Let's commit to making this day a day of great celebration for all of them and their families. And I should point out, tomorrow is Father's Day, a great time, moms, to get back to dads who gave you used the old adage, the jumping cables for the Mother's Day. So you can pick a gift like that. I would like to give a very special shout out to all the proud dads and father figures in the audience. I am sure seeing your children graduate from college is the best gift they could give you at this time. So at this time, let's give them, all the dads, a big round of applause. At this time, please stand if you are able and join me in opening our ceremonies with the national anthem. Please be seated. To our Oregon Tech graduating class, honored keynote speaker, U.S. Congressman Cliff Benz, Board Chair John Davis, Vice Chair Vince Jones, Trustees Amucha Stegi, Cobble, Gentry, and Newport, faculty, staff, families, and friends, welcome. We are so happy you are all here to join us for this important milestone for our students in this wonderful venue on another beautiful, sunny Klamath Falls Day. As we begin the ceremony, we recognize that Oregon Tech's Klamath Falls campus resides on the ancestral homelands and traditional territory of the Klamath, Modoc, and Nehushtan nations, who have stewarded this land since time immemorial. In doing so, we honor their legacy and lives, as well as to commit to continuing to build a relationship with the native peoples of this region. Now, some of you may not know that Oregon Tech began as a vocational school to help World War II veterans assimilate to civilian lives. Our appreciation of the sacrifice and commitment of our veterans and active duty personnel is ingrained in our legacy. At this time, I would like to recognize all the veterans and active duty personnel in the audience today. Could all the veterans and active duty personnel please stand so we can thank you? Please join me in a round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you for all you have done and continue to do in support of all of us. I am also pleased to greet Oregon Tech's alumni who are here with us today. Thank you for continuing to engage with and support Oregon Tech. You are not only a connection to our past, you are a foundational building block for the future success of our graduates today, our current students, and those yet to come. Thank you for all you continue to do for our students in Oregon Tech. Let's give all of our alumni a big round of applause. Now, commencement is a celebration of personal growth, of the merits of hard work, and of the opportunities afforded by higher education. Today, we celebrate those who enter the workforce with not only the knowledge and skills to succeed, but as global citizens and leaders contributing to the greater good of society as a whole. Our graduates will lead lives more interconnected than ever before, and I am so proud of the role Oregon Tech is continuing to do in preparing the next generation of leaders. Now, speaking to our graduates now, just 4 or 5 years ago, you set a goal to be seated where you are today. I know your path came with some bumps on the road, from the uncertainty coming out of the pandemic, through all the late night study sessions and early morning classes. For some of you, I should add in coffee houses because your parents are here. We won't tell them what exactly those coffee houses are. And to the final push in your senior year. It is a testament to your resilience and perseverance that you have reached this milestone. Of the more than 700 graduates this year, 31 are getting multiple degrees. There are graduates from 26 states beyond Oregon and 13 countries. And here you all are, surrounded by all the people who helped you get here, family, friends, faculty, staff, mentors, and the entire Oregon Tech community. We are all here to support you, congratulate you, and also cheer you on. But today, please be sure to pause and appreciate this moment, look around you, and take it all in. You are here today because of your efforts, your resilience, and your commitment to excellence. Remember this moment and use it as you move forward in your personal and professional lives. Talking about confidence and resilience, about 20 years ago, legendary baseball manager Jim Leyland came out of retirement to lead the struggling Detroit Tigers. He motivated his players with some simple but smart advice during their spring training. In spring training, when the team played the Yankees, he told them, "I want you to get to where you take the field like the Yankees." There is a special air about them. There is a special confidence, not cockiness. We have to get that quiet swagger. And I think that is so true. I was reminded of this quote this year when our own Oregon Tech baseball team had a standout year, making it to the national championship round for the first time in Oregon Tech's history. And our Lady Owls softball team finished their season with more than 45 wins for the fifth straight year, securing their 11th straight opening round national championship appearance. These student athletes took the field with a quiet swagger. There are more examples among our sports teams. Please join me in a round of applause for our outstanding student athletes. And confidence can give you the edge. And that's true not just in baseball or softball, but also in life. Our vision at Oregon Tech is for our graduates to become tomorrow's leaders. And the best way to do that is by giving you the opportunity to apply what you are learning in the real world. As Oregon Tech students, you are challenged in research labs and community projects, internships and externships, capstones and field studies. By trying, importantly failing in several instances and trying again, because that's how you learn and you grow the most. This graduating class is full of inspiring students who have taken that approach, made brave moves, tackled multiple challenges, failed in a few occasions, and learned from them. I'm going to recognize 4 of our graduates. I will ask the 4 students to stand when I call your names now, and they don't know who they are. Let the rest of us hold our applause until I finish a short narrative about all 4 of them. Quincy Berudi, Zeke Gillette, Molly Grace, and Bella Tenold. Please rise and remain standing. Two on this side, 2 on that side. Bella Tenold from Bonanza, Oregon, one of the 2 President's Cup winners this year, is finishing a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and a minor in Geographic Information Science, and she did all of this only in 3 years. She also managed to fit internships with the Bureau of Land Management during this time. I should also add, she's an experienced firefighter. Amazing. Molly Grace, the other President's Cup winner, is a standout volleyball player, catalyzed Klamath Innovation Competition winner, and is graduating with her management degree and is all set to pursue her MBA at one of our sister institutions immediately after her graduation. Zeke Gillette, who grew up in Klamath Falls, is graduating in nuclear medicine. He is the first to graduate from college in his family. He was one of only 2 students selected by the Society of Nuclear Medicine and Molecular Imaging to be part of a national leadership training program. After graduation, he plans to practice nuclear medicine in rural areas like ours to improve the lives of patients. Finally, students like Quincy Berudi, who designed a golf tee prototype out of recycled golf grips, millions of which are usually thrown away each year. She is the winner of this year's Catalyzed Climate Challenge and soon representing Oregon Tech in the statewide Invent Oregon to help her start a business called Reti Golf, which is right in Oregon, is what she is planning to do. She's also a star golfer who set a new golf scoring record in the Collegiate Cascade Conference this year and was named CCC Player of the Year. On top of that, she was the only 2nd player in Oregon Tech history to be named the first team NAIA All-American. Now give these graduates a resounding round of applause. Please be seated. These students chose to pursue new things boldly and with confidence and have results to show. I am sure there are many, many more examples in this gathering here today. I urge all of you to enter your next playing field with that quiet swagger I talked about, the confidence that comes from knowing that your Oregon Tech education has prepared you for what is to come. Remember to listen to the people who cheer for you and not just those who try to keep you down. And most of all, be confident and believe in yourself, be resilient, and be innovative. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go Owls! It's now my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, John Davis, who is the chair of our Oregon Tech Board of Trustees. Chair Davis has a track record of public service in Oregon and also with Oregon Tech and the communities in which he lives and supports. From 2013 to 2017, Chair Davis served as a member of the Oregon House of Representatives, representing District 26, which, as many of you know, is the Wilsonville area district, which is home to our Portland Metro campus. He has also served on the Oregon Tech Foundation Board as a member and as the vice president. Chair Davis has been a member of the university's Board of Trustees since March 2022 and was unanimously elected by fellow trustees to serve as board chair in August 2022. Chair Davis is one of Oregon Tech's most ardent champions and a strong supporter of collaboration both internally and externally. Since becoming board chair, he has demonstrated leadership in ensuring the Board of Trustees works in concert with all stakeholders of the Oregon Tech community for our continued success as Oregon's Polytechnic University. Thank you, Chair Davis, for all you have done and continue to do for Oregon Tech and being here today to address our special graduates. Please join me in welcoming Board Chair John Davis.
On behalf of the Oregon Tech Board of Trustees, I would like to thank you for being here with us today to help celebrate these outstanding graduates. I can feel the excitement of our graduates as you look forward to our future and probably your relief at finishing this challenging program. I want to extend a sincere congratulations to our graduates for your steadfast perseverance to make this your capstone experience. I want to thank you on behalf of the Board of Trustees for giving your time, your years to this institution, entrusting your education to this institution. You should be proud of everything you've accomplished, your dedication to your education, your determination in your times of struggle, and your resilience in times of even confusion. They have prepared you for the future. But I want to pause for a moment, graduates, and thank and recognize those who've made this moment possible. First of all, to our exceptional faculty, you are the heart of Oregon Tech's mission. Your commitment to hands-on learning, your dedication to each of your students' success, and your experience and your dedication to preparing career-ready professionals has shaped every graduate we celebrate today. As someone who loves education, who spent 7 years in higher education myself, I look back on the professors and the faculty who made an impact on my life. I can even picture them now as I bring it up. So I would love for every family member and graduate here to please give a round of applause and a thank you to our wonderful faculty. In addition, I want to make a request, which is that every graduate here and every family member of a graduate here, please, after the ceremony, seek out that special faculty member, that professor who made an impact on your life during your 4 or 5 years here. And please give them a hug and say thank you for the commitment they've made to you. Because, you know, us trustees, we come and go. Administrators come and go, students come and go, but the heart of what makes Oregon Tech what it is are our faculty, and I just want to extend a sincere thank you. In addition to our staff, to those who make this place happen, to make this facility beautiful, who prepare the food, who support the finances of this institution. Thank you so much to the staff, and I'd love to give them a round of applause as well. And finally, graduates, to your family, to your mentors who are in this facility watching you today, listen, they paid for you to be here in some instances. They probably drove you here. They probably helped you drop off your stuff and pick up your stuff from the dorms. Let's give the families a warm round of applause and a thank you for their commitment. And I said finally, but you never believe that when somebody's actually speaking. What I wanted to say is that on behalf of the Board of Trustees, our commitment to you as graduates is to make sure that your educational experience doesn't end here, and to make sure that your investment of thousands of dollars in this education is returned to you, so that when you come back for your 5, your 10, your 20, and you become a golden owl here at 40 years, you will look back and say, wow, this place has become even better. My degree has become even more valuable. And to that end, our commitment in the Board of Trustees is to reinvest in this place. As we look around today, this facility we're standing on now is the result of a reinvestment here in recent years. We see a new residence hall up on the hill to your left, which is millions and millions of dollars that we're reinvesting in this campus. Over the past 8 years, we've reinvested $160 million in the Klamath Falls campus to make it what it is today, and that investment will continue so that your degree becomes even more and more valuable. And that investment is going to extend additionally to our faculty, our staff, to make sure that we have the people here to make it a great institution for decades to come. And now finally, and this one I actually mean, so a friend of Congressman Bentz and I once said, you can use an opportunity like this to be nice or to get even. And I'll use it to be nice to my good friend, Congressman Bentz. So Congressman Bentz and I had the opportunity to serve together for many years in the Oregon legislature. And what I can tell you is he represents the best in Oregon and the best of what we should want in our politicians. This is a guy who gets up at 3:30 in the morning every day, does the reading, meets with people he agrees with and doesn't agree with, takes every meeting of anybody who wants to express their opinion, and then makes a decision. He's a guy who travels the state hours and hours and hours. You may not know, it takes about 10 hours in some instances to drive across the state, and he's a guy who does that. He's also a guy who is practically focused on making your lives better. For those of you who drove here, who drove on a highway on their way here in any capacity, raise your hand. We have what I still call Representative Bentz to thank for the fact that our highways now in rural Oregon are now a 65 mile an hour instead of 55. I can still remember, thank you, yes, see? And you may have thought something like that would be common sense and easy to pass, but I think it took 6 separate legislative sessions to increase our speed limit in Oregon from 55 to 65 so that we can bridge the gap between distances and places. So you'll get a more formal introduction from Dr. Nagy here in a minute, but I want you to know he's a dear friend. He's still known to my kids as Farmer Cliff from the time that he drove them around his property in Ontario in a tractor. So I just want to extend a warm thank you for Representative Bentz for being here and taking the time, for traveling 12 hours from DC to fly to Medford to drive here to be here. And thank you all for your time and commitment to this institution. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Davis, for your special message and greetings to our graduates. This year, Oregon Tech is welcoming both of our federal representatives serving the regions where our campuses are located as keynote speakers. Our Congressman Cliff Bentz, we are honored to have him here today in Klamath Falls. Tomorrow, U.S. Representative Andrea Salinas, who serves as Oregon's 6th Congressional District Representative, will address graduates at our Portland Metro campus. You can tell her I'm not that bad a speaker, you know. Representative Bentz is a third-generation Oregonian raised on his family's cattle ranches in Harney County. After graduating from Regis High School near Salem, he earned a degree from Eastern Oregon State College and a Juris Doctorate from Lewis and Clark Law School. He joined the Ituri, O'Keefe, Rose and Burnham law firm in Ontario, Oregon, becoming a partner after 4 years. In 2008, Representative Benz was appointed to the Oregon House of Representatives District 60 seat and won 5 two-year terms. He served on Revenue, Transportation, Energy and Environment, Legislative Council, and Joint Tax Credits Committees, and chaired several work groups. Later, he was appointed to the Oregon Senate District 30 seat. In 2020, Benz was elected to represent Oregon's 2nd Congressional District, which includes Klamath Falls. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Representative Cliff Benz.
Thank you, Dr. Naganathan, so much for that introduction. I could have listened to it all day, and for a while I thought I was going to have to. And that was particularly the case with my good friend, John Davis. I had the true privilege of serving with Representative Davis for a number of years in Salem, and he was greatly missed when he left, because when he spoke, it was always with the type of authority and purpose you just saw. The trouble was, we never knew exactly what he was talking about. He was always somewhat unclear on his actual point. But the truth is, we were very, very happy, not that he left, but I'm very happy to see him again. Let me begin by saying emphatically congratulations to all of you, but in particular to the students. And I know we've heard this 3 or 4 or 5 times, we'll hear it a lot more, but the truth of it is, you truly deserve thanks from the bottom of all of our hearts for doing what you are doing. And this is because it takes each and every one of us and the intelligence that you have developed to help our country survive in this incredible world that we find ourselves in. I also want to thank, before I leave the students, when you made that decision 4 years ago to go for 4 more years of school, you made it based on having just finished a lot of school, but somehow you recognized the need to get better at what you have to do, which I think is think. And for enrolling here at OIT, a school that focuses on science, technology, engineering, and math, that's a really, really good thing. And we need so many more students just like this. As we are in this battle with China, there isn't a day that goes by in Congress that China doesn't come up 30 or 40 or 50 times. And the only way we will succeed in our challenge that country presents is through people just like you. So thank you so much for what you've done and what you're going to do. And secondly, I want to congratulate the parents, and I know John did also, and I appreciate that very much. But I first want to start by thanking you for having a child. We're having a drought of births in this, dearth of births in the United States, down to about 1.2 when it should be 2.2. My wife and I have 2 children. Having 1 child takes a lot of work and a lot of money, and having 2 takes a lot more. But I will not deny there were times when my kids were growing up when I thought of slipping out the back door and never coming home. I thought about shipping my kids off to some foreign country, Haiti maybe. I thought about enrolling them in military school, but the truth of it is, as things have turned out, I wouldn't trade my kids for anything. And it's days like this, graduation of your child from college, that makes parents' efforts for an investment in their kids worth every moment and every penny. And I also want to congratulate the college faculty. Another year, another class, but you deserve enormous credit for putting up with the difficult students. I certainly was one. I remember going into one of my professors. He called me into his office. He was Dr. Lee Johnson up at Eastern Oregon years ago, and I hadn't done a very good job on a certain paper. And he called me in and he said, "Mr. Benz, is this your paper?" I go, "Yes, it is." And he watered it up and he threw it at me. And he said, "You are so much better than this." And so it's one of those stories you kind of hate to tell because it might kind of make you look bad, but in truth, he was right. And that kind of advice from a professor is worth millions. The other thing you have to deal with, which other people didn't, is the constant assertion that why should you learn when you have the internet? Why should you learn when you have artificial intelligence? Well, the short answer is because who's going to govern these machines if not us? So the question is going to become, how well are we going to manage our way through these things that we are now creating? And it's going to be up to people just like you. And of course, teachers, you have solace in knowing, as has been said many times, the good that you do is infinite. I'm going to use my few minutes today to share several, I'm going to call them strategies, that I've learned over the years as an attorney, state legislator, and now as a congressman, that may help you in your way through the present and into the future. As Clint Eastwood said in playing Dirty Harry, a person's got to know his limitations. He actually said a man, but that's inconsistent with today's gender approach. So I'm going to say a person's got to know your limitations. As a young lawyer, I had many occasions to tell prospective clients who were actually going to pay me money that they needed to find someone else who actually knew something about the area of law applicable to whatever their problem might have been. I knew that my limitations as a young lawyer were significant, and I did not want to put them at risk. So when someone comes to you with a problem about which you know nothing, which will happen, unless you have much more experience, back up, just say no and say it emphatically. A second strategy, don't be afraid to ask for help. I know you already know this, you've got this far, I'm sure, by reaching out. My brother-in-law, an engineer also, in observing that I seemed overly worried about my performance as a first-year attorney, said, don't worry, no one expects you as a young lawyer to know much of anything. And they won't expect you to know much for at least several years. He was absolutely right about me knowing nothing. But I was smart enough to ask for help when I needed it. I was not embarrassed to admit I did not know it all and that I needed help. Over and over I asked. I reached out to my old professors. I reached out to older attorneys. I would even call local attorneys for help. The interesting thing is they all wanted to help. They were all more than happy to step in. So the answer, the message, get help, don't wing it. Third strategy, I remember my dad used to say, it's always a good idea to assume you are somewhere in the middle when it comes to intelligence. This is an excellent initial assumption and maybe a little over-optimistic, but my dad loved all of us. So when entering into a new work environment, keep in mind that although you may be the most educated, you probably are not the most intelligent. There's nothing more annoying than having a new addition to a team show up and assume that everyone's been waiting for him, her to arrive, so that he or she could tell them just how to do the jobs they've been doing for years. I see this in Congress after every election. A newly minted member arrives and immediately begins to share his or her solution to problems like, oh, I know, the deficit. How about immigration, the war in Ukraine, problems with China, artificial intelligence, how to message, and so on. Almost always they will refer to their experience, whatever they did before they got to Congress, as justification. What they haven't taken the time to do is check on everyone else's experience, which in Congress is a huge mistake. Congressional experience and education, contrary to common assumption, is almost always amazingly impressive. My suggestion before you start a new job is check to see the background of the people with whom you're going to be working. And then don't share your opinion unless asked, at least for a while. And always ask questions, and don't make those questions something like, you actually think that's going to work? Or who dreamed that up? That's not the right approach, and I'm sure you won't be using it. Lesson 4, you spent the last 4 years learning how to analyze and solve problems. In other words, how to think, but I've been repeatedly surprised at how often professional people don't think a problem through before selecting a solution. There is a huge value in simply taking a few minutes or hours to sit at your desk or table and think, visualize, consider. In my law office, when a new case came in, and in the legislature with John, I would ask others to join me in outlining the situation on a whiteboard. We would think out our approach, develop a plan, revisit our thinking as the case progressed. There are countless ways to approach any problem. There's no one single proper result. There's no reason to ever use the knee-jerk approach to any challenge that faces you. Think things through. Finally, don't let stress ruin your life. Usually a college graduate gets hired to solve someone else's problems. The unfortunate truth, though, is once you've accepted a case or a project, your customer's problem is suddenly yours. Suddenly it's your problem. It's all on you. And it's on you to figure out a solution to the crazy, stupid, idiotic things this client did. And the worse the problem, the greater stress on you. When you awake at 2 in the morning, literally drenched in sweat, worried, sick about what you've done, no one to blame for thinking about, no one would blame you for thinking about the John Wick solution, which, he just shoots his problems, but that won't work for you. Here's a mental checklist I've gone through I don't know how many times. The first thing that comes to mind after something like this comes up is that, why in the world did I take this crazy case? So try to think those things through before you bite off a big project. You're smart, a group is smarter. As you're thinking there late at night, think of who the best person is in the world to bring in to help you get out of the mess. And finally, you carry errors and omission coverage. So if it comes to it, you can always fall back to that. I hope you don't have to, but that's what it's there for. Finally, as Mark Twain said, I've known a lot of troubles, but most of them never happened. And as he said, most of the time, it's going to work out. The thing to keep in mind, the worst that can happen is always manageable. So in the highly unlikely event that the worst thing does happen, you will be okay. I grew up on a cattle ranch about 300 miles northeast of here with one older sister and 5 younger brothers. Our ranch had no telephone and no television. From age 6, I read something each and every day. From that early age, I also heard almost as frequently about the federal government. This was so because we had a BLM grazing permit and a U.S. Forest Service permit. So federal land and the federal way of managing it was always a topic of discussion. When I was 14, I read a book about Congress, and I realized that to change anything at the federal level, I needed to go to college. I went to Eastern Oregon State, then to law school, and eventually to Washington. I worked my way through college, I worked my way through law school, and now 50 years later, after practicing law, getting married, raising 2 kids, serving on school board, serving in the Oregon House, serving in the Oregon Senate, I'm now in my 5th year in Congress. I share this because I think my background proves that in this wonderful country, people like us, and particularly you, have the opportunity to do anything you want. No matter your background, no matter your financial status, no matter your gender, no matter your race, no matter your religion, it's entirely up to you. But this brings us to the value of having a purpose in life. For whatever reason, I thought from a young age, my purpose was to help my family and my community in protecting them, and yet from overreach by government. Back then, as a kid, I saw the government as a group of powerful city folk bent on taking away our water rights and our ability to use federal land as permitted by our grazing preferences. My opinion regarding big city attitude toward our rural areas hasn't changed much. It's still my goal to protect us from a majority that has little use or regard for rural areas. But from a very young age, I have had a purpose, and that purpose remains as valuable and relevant to me today as it was 50 years ago. Everyone's purpose is different to some degree, but the value of living for something in addition to yourself is absolutely essential. Finally, please consider this. If you're to achieve your purpose, you have to be happy. As Abraham Lincoln said, you can be just about as happy as you want to be. In other words, happiness as you pursue your purpose is largely up to you. Also, it's true that you can do anything, but you can't do everything. Find something you like to do on your road to achievement and become the very best at doing it. Keep in mind that 50 years from now, in 2075, you will be giving this speech. Between now and then, I wish each of you the very, very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman Benz, for the wonderful compilation of life strategies and having the importance of having a clear purpose in life. That is so true for all of us. On behalf of our student body and our graduates today, we have a small token of appreciation. I'm going to request you to take this out and show it to the audience. There is no trick packaging here. This beautiful 3D owl was printed by our students and is an example of the state-of-the-art education our faculty provide to our students at Oregon's Polytechnic University. I hope you will display it proudly in your office. It's all built as one piece, and the Maker Club that printed it, their signature is at the bottom in the pedestal there. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
Now, as we begin the recognition portion of our ceremony, I would like to begin with special thanks to members of our faculty and staff. The awards given today are recognition of the dedication and passion and the talent our faculty and staff bring to Oregon Tech. It is only through the work they do every day that our university's mission continues to be met for the betterment of our students' experience and success. Faculty and staff and administrators, including those on the platform, please rise so we can recognize you. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Next, I am pleased to recognize a very special group of attendees today. We are grateful to our network of alumni, as I spoke earlier, and I know there are many here today. I would like to take the opportunity to recognize a special group of alumni, our Golden Owls, who have joined us to celebrate this class. Members of the Golden Owls are alumni who graduated from Oregon Tech more than 40 years ago. Traditionally, one or more of the Golden Owls lead the student graduation procession. Today, joining us in the procession are 19 members of this group. Here on the stage with me is Mr. Vince Jones, who is Vice Chair of the Oregon Tech Board of Trustees, and we call him the Golden Trustee, and joined the Golden Owls in 2024 since he was a graduate of the class of 1984. He played basketball for Oregon Tech under Coach Danny Miles. Vice Chair Jones and all the Golden Owls here today, please know your continued support of and engagement with the university is a tremendous example to our graduates. Will the Golden Owls that took part in today's procession and all others in attendance today, please rise if you are able, or raise your arm so we can recognize you with a round of applause. Please be seated. I would now like to invite Oregon Tech's Interim Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs and Strategic Enrollment Management, Dr. Hesham El-Rawini, to the podium to present the Oregon Tech Foundation Excellence in Teaching Awards. Dr. El-Rawini joined Oregon Tech in December and has taken our mission for hands-on education to heart through informal coffee and tea meetings, walks around campus with faculty and staff, or more recently offering up a game of soccer with the provost. Dr. El-Rawini has prioritized authentic conversations, teamwork, and connecting with one another. As a seasoned leader in higher education, Dr. El-Rawini brings significant experience to our institution. Throughout his career, he has focused on student success, faculty recruitment, enrollment management, educational innovation, research, and scholarship. He has actually come a full circle because he graduated from Oregon State University about 35 to 40 years ago. Please join me in welcoming Dr. El-Rawini to the podium.
Thank you, President Naganathan. Congratulations, students and families. I know this is your day, but allow me to help recognize some of the people who helped me be here today. The Oregon Tech Foundation Excellence in Teaching Award is a student-selected award which honors faculty members who have made a difference in the lives of students through outstanding teaching, performance, exemplary commitment to students, and leadership initiatives supporting student success. This year's recipient from the College of Engineering, Technology, and Management is Professor Sharon Beaudry, instructor at the online campus. Sharon already had 2 decades of success in human resources before she joined Oregon Institute of Technology in 2014. So I would expect the little child here to commit to come to Oregon Tech in about 16, 17 years, and then you can do whatever you want. Okay. So the industry experience has guided her courses at Oregon Tech in the business management department, teaching business law, human resource management, business strategy, business senior projects, as well as several business application classes. Her research focuses on active learning, and as a member of Oregon Tech's Commission on College Teaching, Sharon was instrumental in the movement to advance the classrooms and learning spaces on campus. As a previous recipient of a Fulbright Award, along with the Oregon Tech Faculty Alumni Engagement Award and the Oregon Tech Rising Scholar Award, Sharon continues to be a valuable member of the Oregon Tech team and an example of innovation, research, and industry experience applied to education. So let's switch to the other college. And this year's recipient from the College of Health, Arts, and Sciences is Leah Jolly. Assistant Professor of Medical Imaging Technology. As a matter of fact, as of 2 days ago, Associate Professor of Medical Imaging Technology, located here at the Klamath Falls campus. Leah is an Oregon Tech alum who earned her bachelor's degree in vascular technology from Oregon Tech in 2003 and completed her externship in New York at Montefiore Medical Center. After graduation, she worked at Mint Medical in the San Francisco Bay Area and at Kaiser Permanente Santa Clara. Rejoining Oregon Tech in 2014, now as a faculty member, Leah is a certified sonographer, registered vascular technologist, and registered sonographer. In addition to her role as a faculty member, Leah consults for Mint Medical, teaching interpretation courses for physicians, and aiding practicing sonographers in improving their vascular skills. In 2024, she was also elected to the board of directors of Intelios, a global nonprofit medical certification organization. So please join me in congratulating these two wonderful faculty members, Sharon and Leah.
This year, we have 3 faculty members who are selected to receive the prestigious title Emeritus upon their retirement. If they are present, I request them to stand when I recognize them by name. Please hold your applause until I recognize all 3. The 2025 Emeritus faculty are Dr. Maria Lynn Kessler, Humanities and Social Science, who has served at Oregon Tech for 23 years. I know she's in the audience today. Professor Maria Lynn Kessler, if you can stand up. There you are. Dr. Douglas Lynn, Computer Systems Engineering Technology, who has served at Oregon Tech for 29 years. And Hongyi Randy Shi, Manufacturing and Mechanical Engineering Technology, who has served at Oregon Tech for 41 years. Please join me in congratulating our Emeritus faculty. Please be seated. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Mandy Clark, Vice President for Student Affairs, who will recognize our student awardees who who have recorded special accomplishments during their education at Oregon Tech. In her role, Dr. Clark oversees programs and services that support students throughout their college experience, including housing, student involvement and leadership, career services, and student health and wellness. She works closely with students, staff, and faculty to help them thrive both in and out of the classroom. Please join me now in welcoming Vice President Mandy Clark to recognize the Student Awards of Excellence. Dr. Clark.
Thank you, President Naganathan, for that introduction. It is my honor to share award winners with you as we celebrate today. Students, I'm going to ask that you please rise and stay standing as I call your name. We're going to start with our university-wide award winners from any campus location. The Hiram M. Hunt Award recipient is Quincy Baruti, graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Marketing. Our most dedicated student award this year goes to Diana Escamilla, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Biology Health Sciences. The Oregon Tech Pride Award winner is Molly Grace, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business Marketing. The Student Achievement Award goes to Isabella Heaton, graduating in 2028 with a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences. And this year's Graduate Student Award Achievement goes to Alec Jensen, graduating with a Bachelor and a Master's in Civil Engineering. The Outstanding Community Service Award goes to Uriel Aguilar Torres, graduating in 2028 with a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology and the ITS Service Desk in Portland Metro, including Breton Tatum, Christopher Humphreys, Diego Blanco, Hannah Bola, Jacob Knox, and Nola Ekamendi. The Outstanding Non-Traditional Student Award goes to Amelia Hess, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Biology Health Sciences, and Bruce Wheeler, graduating from Embedded Systems Engineering Technology in Portland Metro. The Outstanding Student Veteran Award goes to Daniel Anderson, graduating with a Bachelor of Applied Science in Technology and Management, and Rylan White, graduating from Portland Metro with a Bachelor of Science in Renewable Engineering Technology. The Owen Citizenship Award this year honors Noah Ekamendi, graduating from Portland Metro with a Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering Technology. Please help me welcome and congratulate these students with another round of applause. Students, you can sit now, thank you. The Outstanding Scholars are students appointed by their department chair or program director who, in the opinion of the faculty, have demonstrated academic excellence in their major. Only one student may be appointed for any given program. Outstanding Scholars are identified by a distinctive blue and gold cord worn at commencement and have received a certificate recognizing their academic excellence. I ask that all of the 25 Outstanding Scholars please rise. Please rise, thank you. All right, can we thank them? Congratulations on a job well done. From these outstanding scholars, the President's Senior Cup recipients are chosen. Would the recipients of the 2025 President's Senior Cup please stand as I read your name? Molly Grace from the College of Engineering, Technology, and Management. And Bella Tenold from the College of Health, Arts, and Sciences. Congratulations and best wishes to all of our student awardees and all graduates.
Thank you, Vice President Clark. Congratulations to all the awardees. For our first student speaker today, we will have the pleasure of hearing from a graduating student who represents the College of Health, Arts, and Sciences. I am pleased and proud to now introduce Diana Escamilla. I'm going to request Diana to walk up here as I am introducing her, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Biology and Health Sciences. While at Oregon Tech, Diana has served in multiple leadership positions, including treasurer of Alpha Epsilon Delta, vice president and treasurer of the Biology Health Sciences Club, and treasurer of Kappa Xi Alpha. She was also co-student director of the Treehouse. She was the finance officer for the Associated Students of Oregon Institute of Technology, chairwoman of the Financial Allocation Committee, and a member of the Latino Club and Fiscal Operations Advisory Council. After graduation, Diana will work as a Spanish medical interpreter before attending Oregon Health and Science University to become oral maxillary facial surgeon. Please join me in welcoming student speaker Diana Escamilla.
Hola, buenos días. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Diana Escamilla. I'm honored to be here today, and I'm honored to also announce that I will be speaking my speech both in Spanish and English. Hola a todos. Tengo el honor de estar aquí. Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí. Hoy tengo el honor de poder hablar en español y en inglés. Espero que les guste. Antes de llegar a Oregon Tech, mi mayor sueño era obtener una licenciatura, no solo para mí, sino también para mi familia. Después de tanto trabajo y dedicación, estoy sumamente orgullosa de compartir con todos ustedes para anunciar que ahora soy la primera de mi familia en graduarse de una universidad. Sin embargo, no me preparé para la depresión, la ansiedad o los sentimientos de soledad. Desafortunadamente, me enfrenté a eso sola. Sola, porque no quería compartir con alguien lo que sentía o pensaba. Como hija mayor, no quería decepcionar a mi familia, que me ve como la fuerte que dejó casa por seguir sus sueños. No voy a llorar, porque dijo mi mamá que si lloro me pega con la chacla. Durante mi segundo y tercer año, dejé de llamar a casa porque yo supe que si escuchara las voces de mi madre o mis hermanos, me pondría a llorar. Tener que dejar Jefferson, mi hogar, para ir a la escuela fue muy doloroso, porque todo lo que sabía sobre el amor y el apoyo era estar con ellos. Durante ese tiempo, soporté dolor emocional y mental. La loca y ruidosa Diana se quedó en silencio. A pesar de todo, todavía estoy aquí. Mi resiliencia es lo que me lleva a través de este viaje. Mi resiliencia se basa en las personas más fuertes que conozco y tengo la suerte de haberlos tenido a mi lado. Gracias a mis profesores, mis hermanas de Kappa Xi Alpha, Claire Peterson y Shani, y a mi madre, que no solo me bendició con mis hermanos locos, sino también me enseñó a trabajar y defender lo que yo creo y no tener miedo de ser juzgada. Aunque vino a este país con nada más que mi hermano mayor, nos dio a mí y a mis hermanos todo lo que necesitábamos con sus propias manos. Mi novio y su corazón hermoso, que me empuja todos los días a encontrar lo bueno en las cosas. Eres mi mundo. Entonces, antes de irme hoy, quiero que te preguntes, ¿qué estás haciendo por los demás? ¿Cómo encuentras tu resiliencia en los demás para seguir prosperando junto a ellos? ¿Qué estamos haciendo ahora como gente o como personas educadas para ayudar a otros y alentarlos a pesar de su raza, etnia, orientación sexual, estatus migratorio o hasta opinión política? Nosotros somos el cambio que llega a nuestras comunidades. Somos nosotros los que rompemos ciclos y somos nosotros los que llevamos los sueños de aquellos que no pudieron cumplir los suyos. Hoy estoy haciendo esto por mi familia, que enfrenta todos los días el miedo de ser deportados. Pero también estoy con aquellos que también enfrentan temores de esta clima política. Entonces, lo que les pregunto hoy no tiene por qué ser algo que cambie el mundo, sino algo que podría ser la luz que alguien más necesite para encontrar su camino. Now for English. Before attending Oregon Tech, my biggest dream was to earn a bachelor's degree, not only for myself, but also for my family. After years of hard work and dedication, I am extremely proud to share with you all to announce that I am now the first in my family to graduate from college, for which I am truly blessed. However, I didn't prepare myself for the depression, anxiety, or feelings of loneliness. Unfortunately, I faced that alone. Alone, meaning I didn't want to share with someone what I was feeling and thinking. As the eldest daughter, I didn't want to disappoint my family, who sees me as a strong one who left home to pursue my dreams. During my second and third year, I avoided calling home because I knew as soon as I heard my mother's or siblings' voices, I would become emotional due to how much I missed them. Having to leave Jefferson, my home, for school was so heartbreaking because everything I knew about love and support came from being around my family. During that time, I endured emotional and mental pain. The loud and obnoxious Diana became quiet. Despite that, I am still standing here today. My resilience is what led me through this journey, and my resilience is built off of the strongest people that I know, and I'm blessed to have had them support me on my OIT journey. First, thank you to my professors who allowed me to be myself in the classroom and find the joy in their subjects. My sisters of Kappa Psi Alpha for teaching me what real sisterhood is. Claire Peterson, who let me step into her office when I needed her most without a question. And Shawnee, who we all know, who taught me to lead with the heart and always speak for those who need it most. And lastly, my mother, who not only blessed me with my crazy siblings, but also taught me to work and stand for what I believe in and not fear of being judged. Though she came to this country with nothing but my eldest brother on her hip, she's given my siblings and I everything that we have needed with her bare hands. And my boyfriend, and his loving heart who pushes me every single day to find the good in things. You're my world. So, before I leave today, I want you to ask yourself, what are you doing for others? How are you finding your resilience in others to continue to thrive alongside them? What are we doing now as educated people to help others and encourage others, regardless of race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, immigration status, or even political opinion? We are the change coming to our communities. We are the ones breaking the cycles. And we are the ones that carry the dreams of those who couldn't accomplish theirs. I, today, am doing this for my family, who faces the fear of being deported almost every single day. But I also stand with those who face fears of this political climate. What I'm asking you today doesn't have to be something that changes the world, but something that could be the light someone else needs to find their way. Thank you.
done. Thank you, Deanna, for your special remarks to your student colleagues and to the families and friends here today. I am now pleased to welcome Molly Grace, our student speaker from the College of Engineering, Technology, and Management. And Molly is coming up to join me here. At Oregon Tech, Molly served as president of the Business and Industry Club, a student worker for both the President's Office and the College of Engineering, Technology, and Management Dean's Office, and a member of the Dean Student Advisory Council. In 2024, she participated in Oregon Tech's Catalyze Klamath Challenge, winning first place on the People's Choice Award and continuing to the statewide Invent Oregon competition with fellow graduate Grant Kittlinger for the design of an educational escape room kit for educators in Klamath County and Klamath Falls City School Districts. As a student athlete on the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics women's volleyball team, Molly was recognized as a 2024 NAIA Scholar Athlete and Champion of Character and received multiple conference and regional honors. After graduation, Molly will pursue a master's degree in business administration with a focus in marketing at Southern Oregon University and compete also on their women's beach volleyball team. Please join me in welcoming Molly Grace.
I'm excited because I get to press the button and raise the podium. All right. Before I begin, I want my fellow graduates to do something with me. Take out your phones if you have them. Don't be scared, guys. Take out your phones. I'm going to do it too. Okay, now find your Canvas app and delete it. For our family members who don't know what the Canvas app is, that's the app we use to turn in our homework. I'm gonna do it right now. Wow, we're free. Now, that's our generation's version of throwing our grad caps in the air, right? Now that that's out of the way, I can get started. Today is a celebration of hard work, of resilience, of late nights in the lab and exams at 8 a.m., of quiet doubts and loud victories. Today is a milestone. We stand here today, ready to step into the next chapter of our lives. This may be the end of a chapter, but it's also the beginning of one. Believe it or not, the definition of commencement is, simply put, the beginning of something. Now, I want to talk about something we often forget to do, and that is celebrate ourselves. I have a few friends graduating with me today that almost didn't sign up for commencement. I won't name names, you guys know who you are. When they told me this, I was so upset. We'd just done college together, and they were going to be missing out on some well-deserved recognition. Graduating college takes time, effort, and a lot of caffeine. I was a witness to all of their hard work. It made me so sad that they weren't going to be celebrated for it. So, like any good friend, I threatened to drag them across this stage myself. They decided that wouldn't be necessary and signed up. I was so ready to fight for recognition for my friends, but even find it hard to celebrate and recognize my own achievements sometimes. Think about it. We live in a world that often tells us to move quickly. Accomplish one thing and rush to the next. Graduate high school, now get into college. Graduate college, now find a job. Get a job, okay, go get a better job. But in all of this striving, we forget to pause and say, hey, I did that. Now, let me be clear, celebration is not arrogance. It is not self-importance. Celebration is acknowledgement. It's self-respect. It's the moment you honor the version of yourself who worked so hard to get you here, even when no one was watching. Think about the times you wanted to give up, the essays you turned in at 11:59 p.m., the class you failed and had to retake, the nights you cried, doubted, or questioned your path. You made it through, and that's the evidence. That's the proof that you are meant to be here today. Celebrating our achievements isn't just about pride, it's about perspective. When we celebrate, we take a moment to look back and see how far we've come. That's what gives us the confidence and the clarity to face whatever lies ahead. Warning, I'm gonna get cheesy on you guys for a second here. Life will always have another mountain to climb, but don't climb it without pausing at the summit to admire the view. So, whether your journey was straight or winding, whether this took you 4 years or 14, you deserve to feel proud and seen. Let this be a habit to celebrate not just the big wins like today, but the small ones too. The tiny victories that no one else sees, because they matter just as much. At OIT, we've learned how to think like engineers, like caregivers, like scientists, and like innovators. But let's not forget to also think like humans, to be proud, to take joy in our accomplishments, and to lift each other up along the way. I'd say we've earned some major bragging rights today. So, take a moment, take a breath, take a photo. You've done something incredible. Celebrate it. Congratulations, class of 2025. You've earned every moment of this.
She must be a volleyball player or something. Thank you, Molly. Please join me in welcoming our next speaker. And some of us have a different definition of comfortable shoes. That's what you're going to see. Please join me in welcoming Shelby Brooke Eldridge, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Before joining Oregon Tech, Brooke performed and taught at Disneyland, sparking her interest in animatronics and engineering. At Oregon Tech, she wore many hats and one very important mascot head as the official mascot performer from 2021 to 2025, and she led the charge in developing Oregon Tech's mascot program. Academically, she was part of a project team that earned a NASA Oregon Space Grant Consortium Award for their tactical gauntlet design, which aims to inform soldiers and other military personnel of hazardous conditions of their environment so that they may take the appropriate safety measures to protect themselves from carcinogens. After graduation, Brooke is heading back to the entertainment industry, combining her performance background and engineering skills. Please join me in welcoming Brooke Eldridge.
Why are you here? No, really, why are you here? No offense, but like, why? When I enrolled at Oregon Tech, I was asked this question more times than I can count by friends, peers, teachers, Nagi. While it may have stung in the moment, they had a point. Why am I here? Not just at this school, but on this stage. I'll give you a hint, it's not because I'm valedictorian. I used to give all sorts of answers when people asked what I was doing here. Mostly, I lied. But today, I'm feeling brave, so I think I'll tell you the truth. The Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Clown College disbanded in 1997. Even if I had been old enough to apply, though, there's no way my parents would have let me go. You see, they care about a little something called accreditation. But I digress. Clown College is the easy truth. The harder one is this. I'm here because I failed. I never wanted to pursue engineering. What I wanted was to perform. Before OIT, I lived in California, Anaheim specifically. I got a job at Disneyland and tried with all my might to get cast as a performer, a dancer, character, anything. But I was too fat, or too inexperienced, or simply not what they were looking for. My parents supported me in trying, but even their patience has its limits. They wanted grown-up stability for me, not childish dreams. I was then faced with a difficult decision: attend college with their support, or continue to chase an impossible dream without it. And so I thought to myself, how can I make this work? There's no one way to be an artist. I'm smart. If I can't be a performer, maybe I can work behind the scenes on special effects or animatronics. Entertainment technology is ever evolving, and who knows, maybe one day I could be a Disney Imagineer, one of the elite few who get to spend their days designing immersive lands, rides, and attractions for millions of people to enjoy. All I had to do was graduate with a mechanical engineering degree, avoid getting sucked into the military-industrial complex, do a little networking, and bippity-boppity-boo, custom hard hat. Should be easy, right? Wrong. This was the hardest thing I had to do in my life. For a long time after I came here, I questioned if I had made the right decision. I asked myself over and over again, what on earth was I doing here? And after a while, I realized I might never know. I'm pretty sure I had an existential crisis, but considering I failed the philosophy of video games, I guess we'll never know. All I know is I've shed a lot of tears on this campus. I've cried in my car, on my twin bed in the dorms, under a barbell in the tech rec. Heck, I even sobbed uncontrollably right there. But college is supposed to be for asking questions, for examining the world as we know it and coming to understand it all a little more intimately. But I seem to be asking all the wrong questions. I was more focused on figuring out the point of it all than I was on learning the right-hand rule. The beginnings of an answer came to me, of all places, from the terror, Terry Torres. On the first day of Statistics 101, she asked us, when analyzing data, do we ignore outliers? Meaning, when we examine a number taken from a random population sample that deviates so far from the mean, the freak accidents, the why are you heres, do we get rid of it? And to quote Professor Morvek, it depends. Torres continued, outliers in people are the Einsteins, the Olympic athletes, the rock stars. You pay to see outliers. And I thought to myself, what if I could be an outlier here? What if I could take this situation that was ostensibly thrust upon me and make it my own? What if in a school with no arts programs, I could still find a way to perform? The first time I met Hootie, our mascot, was the day I became him. And he taught me just as much as any professor. Not in an academic sense, mind you, but in a way that will stick with me nonetheless. When I got to flesh out this character and pour some of myself into his persona and mannerisms for our community, I learned that there is more power in being yourself, even behind a mask. When performing as Hootie led me to more opportunities than I ever could have dreamed of back in my Disney days, I learned that there is so much more to performing than just some theme park in Anaheim. my dreams changed. And that's a good thing. Because now, after betting on myself, I get to dream bigger. I get flown out to go perform places. I'm still getting used to that one. I get to practice with dunk teams and meet Muppets and be on TV. I get to jump out of airplanes in costume and calculate the wind resistance on the way down. I get to be an engineer and I get to perform, something that prior to Hootie, I never thought was possible. But it wasn't impossible, just statistically improbable, which I suppose makes me an outlier. And I think that's what I learned from this whole marvelous misadventure. I think that's why I'm here. So I encourage you, all of you, to remember that when things go wrong, when Boeing starts taking out the whistleblowers, allegedly, when Elon Musk takes credit for something that you designed, when ChatGPT tries to replace you, remember that you do not have to take it lying down. You have power. You have agency. You have an education, damn it! Use it to think critically, to bring about good change, to be so exceptional, so out of the ordinary that when the powers that be examine their data set, they have no choice but to look twice at the anomaly that is you and take you into consideration. And do you know what that makes you? Do you know why you're here? I do. You're here to be the outlier. Thank you.
Thank you, Deanna, Molly, and Brooke. Your active involvement in Oregon Tech in so many ways during your time here has made a difference. I would now like to invite Dr. Clark and Dr. El Ravini back to the podium for the presentation of our graduates.
So I think Brooke broke it. Yeah. So before the next part of the program, I just want to ask those who listened to Molly Grace and deleted the Canvas app so quickly, please reinstall it because you haven't graduated yet. So I want to see it in your phone for the next 5 minutes, and then you can delete it after that. Thank you, President Naganathan. Now, may the graduates for the Oregon Institute of Technology's College of Health, Arts, and Sciences, and OHSU's School of Nursing please rise. So faculty, may I ask you also to please rise. President Naganathan, these students who comprise the class of 2025 are candidates for bachelor's and master's degrees in their respective fields. Upon completion of the required curriculum, they are recommended by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Thank you, Dr. El Rouini. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the state of Oregon and the trustees of the Oregon Institute of Technology, I do confer upon all of the qualified candidates, including those in absentia, the bachelor's and master's degrees in the College of Health, Arts and Sciences and in the OHSU School of Nursing, for which they have met the requirements. You are charged with the duties and responsibilities of the degree and granted the privileges and prerogatives pertaining thereto. Congratulations, class of 2025. Please join me in congratulating them together with a round of applause. And now we will begin the recognition ceremony for our graduates of the College of Health, Arts and Sciences and the OHSU School of Nursing. Dr. Denise Siebert, Interim Dean of the College of Health, Arts and Sciences, along with Dr. Franny House and Dr. Stefan Andre, will now recognize each of the graduates.
Thank you, President Naganathan, and congratulations, graduates. College of Health, Arts, and Sciences graduates will enter the platform from my left and move across the stage. After the department presenter reads your name, the graduate will accept their degree recognition from President Naganathan. Pause for a moment for a photograph to be taken, this is your moment, and leave the stage to my right. Are we ready? We will begin with the Department of Applied Mathematics, and presenting the graduates is Interim Department Chair, Associate Professor Ken Davis.
The first degree in the School of Health, Arts, and Science is Bachelor of Science, Applied Mathematics, led by outstanding scholar Tyler Garrett Shields, cum laude, outstanding scholar.
Kevin Rodriguez, cum laude, an AIA scholar athlete.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Data Science. Joshua Aguayo. Caleb Hart.
Presenting the graduates for the Department of Communication is Assistant Professor Dr. Riley Richards.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Communication Studies, led by outstanding scholar Grace Xiaoyang Jargis, cum laude, lambda pi eta, outstanding scholar. Jaden Timothy Aquino. Justin Barker, lambda pi eta. J. Elmore, magna cum laude, lambda pi eta, NAIA scholar athlete. Blake Jensen, summa cum laude, lambda pi eta, NAIA Scholar Athlete. Matthew Ortiz, Lambda Pi Eta. Arthur Proust, summa cum laude, Lambda Pi Eta, NAIA Scholar Athlete. Kurt Wada, Lambda Pi Eta. Navy Ryan Wood, Lambda Pi Eta, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference. The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Professional Writing, Bronwyn Hoffman. Christian Toder.
Congratulations. Presenting graduates for the Department of Dental Hygiene is Department Chair Professor Paula Russell.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Dental Hygiene, led by outstanding scholar Cody Blair Myers, summa cum laude, outstanding scholar.
Sierra Avril, magna cum laude.
Kylie Louise Berg, summa cum laude.
Kyla Tune, summa cum laude.
Maria Corona, summa cum laude.
Ellison Christine Crowell, summa cum laude.
Lydia Ferguson, summa cum laude.
Jordan Galley, cum laude.
Cassidy Sage Herod, summa cum laude.
Melissa Lee.
Taylor Lindorf, summa cum laude.
Michaela Meng, cum laude.
Brooke Olson, magna cum laude.
Kyla and Francesca Fernandez Palo, summa cum laude.
Olivia Sprague, summa cum laude, academic all-cascade conference, NAIA academic all-American.
Kennedy Kathleen Tal, summa cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete.
Audrey Vanderhoff, summa cum laude. Maicy Yang, magna cum laude.
Presenting the graduates for the Department of Health Sciences is Program Director, Professor Dr. Mary Beth Grant Bueller. And we will be hooding.
The next degree is Master of Science, Allied Health Administration. Peyton Cannon. The next degree is Master of Science, Allied Health, Respiratory Care. Lauren Nielsen.
Yes.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Respiratory Care, led by outstanding scholar Nicole Bodfield. Cum laude, outstanding scholar.
Caitlin Anderson, magna cum laude.
Olivia Atia, cum laude.
Richard Bondeson Jr., magna cum laude.
Jennifer Bondison, magna cum laude.
Diego Camarena Reyes.
Lizbeth Casares Mendez.
Cole Dillon.
Lucy Weezar.
Sydney James.
Jordan Faith Langholtz, magna cum laude, honors program.
Natalie Olheiser, summa cum laude.
Gabriella Philp.
Julie Pimentel.
Savannah Roberts.
Faith Thai, summa cum laude.
Sean Tobin.
Great job.
Presenting the graduates for the Department of Humanities and Social Science is Department Chair, Associate Professor, Dr. Kyle Chapman.
The next degree is Master of Science, Applied Behavior Analysis. Keely Bryant, Psi Chi.
Kathleen Knoll.
Great job. Great job.
Majeline Wright. The next degree is Master of Science, Marriage and Family Therapy. Balaji Johnson Adesanya.
Alma Rosa Alguire, Psi Chi.
Fola Jaye Kareem, Sai Kai.
Kyla Luddington.
Christina Marie May, Sai Kai.
Molabo Oretade, Sai Kai.
Jane Mary Owobu.
Tyler Rhodes, Sai Kai.
Monica Rose Shaw. The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Applied Psychology, led by outstanding scholar Avery Joyner. Magna cum laude, outstanding scholar.
Crystal Alonso.
Lily Ann Bonomo.
Lawrence Cottingham.
Jamison Guerra, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Okay, great job.
Juan Hernandez Zepeda.
Great job, man.
Cheyenne Inman, cum laude.
Stacy Jones.
Rosendo Emmanuel Juarez Flores.
Vanessa Cherie Lopez.
William Miller.
Great job.
Lenaya Renee Monteith.
Kit Irene Morgister.
Nathaniel Patrick Sanderkirk.
Sierra Schoen, cum laude.
Madison Shearer.
Great job.
Joy Shields, summa cum laude, Psi Chi.
Great job.
Morgan Renee Atley, summa cum laude, Psi Chi.
Great job.
Paige Walker.
Great job.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Population Health Management, led by outstanding scholar J.C. Sievert. Magna cum laude, outstanding scholar, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Presenting graduates for the Department of Medical Imaging is Professor Debbie McCollum.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, led by outstanding scholar Brooklyn Bresco. Summa cum laude, Lambda Nu, outstanding scholar.
Kaya Ellen, cum laude, Lambda Nu.
Great job.
Celeste Ambrose.
Jaida Lyric Ashley, cum laude.
Sutton Baratz, cum laude.
Vanessa Carmona, cum laude, Lambda Nu.
Madison Grace Daniels, magna cum laude, Lambda Nu.
Kara Lee Isley, magna cum laude, Lambda Nu.
Great job.
Brittany Louise Fisher, summa cum laude, Lambda Nu.
Amanda Evelyn Flackers, cum laude, Lambda Nu.
Carolina Gonzalez, magna cum laude, Lambda Nu.
Great job.
Tony Haladi, magna cum laude.
Chelsea Lujan, cum laude, lambda nu.
Lindsay Luke, lambda nu.
Taylor Martin, cum laude.
Shailene Martinez.
Shaylee Moniz. Yaritzi Magali Munoz Munoz, cum laude, lambda nu.
Lillian Gwen, cum laude, lambda nu.
Amanda K. Reeder, cum laude.
Samantha Simon, cum laude, lambda nu.
Crystal Trinidad Montez, cum laude, lambda nu.
Bailey Williams, summa cum laude, lambda nu.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Echocardiography, led by outstanding scholar Ashley Lauren Chenoweth, magna cum laude, outstanding scholar.
Justice Abyss.
Sabrina Kroom, lambda nu.
Alexandra Garcia.
Emmeline Higgins.
Ben Horwit.
Alicia Jean Mackin, cum laude.
Ivan Navarro Villarreal.
Anna Nguyen, magna cum laude.
Kinsey Cole Northcott.
Delaney Pointer.
Ginger Cork, lambda nu.
Ahea Taito.
Sydney Temple, cum laude, lambda nu.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Nuclear Medicine and Molecular Imaging Technology. Braden Bellum, cum laude, lambda nu.
Salem Bremer, magna cum laude, lambda nu.
Great job.
Elise Irene Brown, magna cum laude.
Great job.
Sunshine Croger.
Kaylee Elliott, NAIA Scholar Athlete.
Ezekiel Gillette, cum laude, lambda nu.
Katrina Joy Hurley, cum laude, lambda nu.
Great job, Katrina.
Bria Johnson, cum laude, lambda nu.
Aviv Etia Kurtner, cum laude.
Great job.
Brittany McCoy, cum laude, lambda nu.
Marin Lynn Neese, cum laude.
Great job.
Caitlin Jane Rogers, cum laude.
Great job.
Maria Alejandra Torres, summa cum laude, lambda nu.
Great job. Love the hand.
Viridiana Diego Benitez.
Great job.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Radiologic Science. Let's go Rad Science. Led by outstanding scholar Eva Brady. Summa cum laude, outstanding scholar, NAIA Scholar Athlete.
Stephanie Aguilar Jacobo, magna cum laude, lambda nu.
Great job.
Danny Bencomo.
Great job.
Sara Brazil, cum laude, lambda nu.
Callie Brown, cum laude, lambda nu.
Great job.
Alisa Anela Bucat, magna cum laude, lambda nu.
Great job.
Grady John Cheeseman, cum laude.
Colby Dean, cum laude.
Casey Nicole Goslow.
Well, when you go to the Harvard of the Midland Valley, that joke used to work better.
Ashley Gurr.
Emily Horrigan, cum laude, lambda nu.
Austin Jacob, cum laude.
Joshua Jacobs, cum laude.
Alisa Renee Kelton, summa cum laude, lambda nu.
Lillian Lankard Pelly.
Luke Adam Oman, cum laude.
Elizabeth McDowell, cum laude, lambda nu.
Ashley McKenna, cum laude.
Brian Osorio, cum laude, lambda nu.
Fenwick Blue Parsons, summa cum laude.
Sydney Pedersen, cum laude.
Shane Phillips.
Kayla Pierce, cum laude.
Kelly Pierce, magna cum laude.
Isabel Michelle Poole, summa cum laude, lambda nu.
Great job.
Jacob Reinwald.
Sandra Melissa Ross. Carla Yareli Ruelas Rangel.
Lydia Sexton.
Jimena Celorio.
Taylor Tanaka, cum laude, lambda nu.
Allison Estelle Wessel, cum laude, lambda nu.
Levi Vanderwerf, magna cum laude, lambda nu.
Jenna Marie Wallace, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete.
Tristan Joseph Wilson, cum laude.
Tiare Wong.
Rayleigh Workinger, magna cum laude.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Vascular Technology, led by outstanding scholar Morgan Jones, magna cum laude, lambda nu, outstanding scholar.
Savannah Cardenas, cum laude, lambda nu.
Oliver Dorrell, cum laude, lambda nu.
Susan K. Fournier, cum laude.
Larissa Hamilton, magna cum laude, lambda nu.
Zoya Hickman, cum laude.
Christine Melança, summa cum laude, lambda nu.
Laomi Isabel Peya.
Salma Sanchez.
Casey Lee Shepard.
Presenting the graduates for the Department of Natural Sciences is Department Chair, Associate Professor Dr. Nate Bickford.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Biology, Health Sciences, led by outstanding scholar Gage Jordan Delzadi, summa cum laude, Alpha Epsilon Delta, outstanding scholar.
Gavin Amstad, magna cum laude, Alpha Epsilon Delta.
Colby Barrington. Carter Hayden Borer, cum laude, Alpha Epsilon Delta, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference. Diana Leslie Medina Escamilla, cum laude, Alpha Epsilon Delta, Most Dedicated Student Award.
Great job.
Red Charles Grant Hager, magna cum laude.
Great job. Thank you.
Tyler Learhuber.
Terran Mapplethorpe, summa cum laude, honors program.
Kara Morris, summa cum laude.
Yareli Murillo.
Addison Ryan Newbert.
Rachel Marie Oman, Alpha Epsilon Delta.
Elizabeth Peterson, cum laude, Alpha Epsilon Delta. The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Environmental Sciences, led by outstanding scholar Bella Tenold. Summa cum laude, outstanding scholar, President's Senior Cup Award.
Abigail Gimbel.
Aaron Luke, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy Engineering.
Great job.
Angelina Setka.
Tanya Zolotov, magna cum laude.
Graduates of the OHSU School of Nursing will now be recognized by Associate Professor Dr. Tamara Rose.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Nursing, OHSU School of Nursing. Yulisa Alonso Zamora, cum laude.
McKenna Macy Andrews.
Good job.
Giselle Kobian.
Karina Craig, cum laude.
Nora Enriquez, cum laude.
Great job.
Melissa Gijosa Mondragon, cum laude.
Great job.
Shay Dawn Hayden.
Great job.
Lacey Holloway.
Great job.
Shelby Lee Johnson.
Great job.
Mayra Navarro, cum laude.
Guinevere Jade Presley, magna cum laude, Sigma Theta Tau.
And then after, if you cut more. Congratulations. It's everybody's favorite part.
Janae Yvonne Wren.
Jacob Rhodes, magna cum laude, Sigma Theta Tau.
Montana Randall.
Brianna Saud, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Applied Psychology, summa cum laude, Sigma Theta Tau.
Great job.
Sierra Lynn Smith, summa cum laude, Sigma Theta Tau.
Every award in the book.
Sarah Michelle Swayze.
Great job.
Abigail Page Williams, magna cum laude, Sigma Theta Tau.
Great job.
Adam Wolfer, magna cum laude.
Great job.
So, for the graduates to my left, you may now delete the app. Will the graduates for the Oregon Institute of Technologies, College of Engineering, Technology, and Management, please rise? Our faculty, please rise. President Naganathan, these students who comprise the class of 2025 are candidates for bachelor's and master's degrees in their respective fields. Upon completion of their required curriculum, they are recommended by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Elravini. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the state of Oregon and the trustees of the Oregon Institute of Technology, I do confer upon all of the qualified candidates, including those in absentia, the associate, the bachelor's and master's degrees in the College of Engineering, Technology, and Management, for which they have met the requirements. You are charged with the duties and responsibilities of the degree and granted the privileges and the prerogatives appertaining thereto. Congratulations, class of 2025. Please join me in congratulating them with a round of applause. Now we will begin the recognition ceremony for our graduates for the College of Engineering, Technology, and Management. Dr. Nestle Hanel, Dean of the College of Engineering, Technology, and Management, along with Dr. Franny House and Dr. Stefan Andre, will now recognize each of the graduates. Dr. Al.
Thank you, President Naganathan, and congratulations, graduates. College of Engineering, Technology, and Management graduates will enter the platform from my right and move across the stage. After the department presenter reads your name, the graduate will accept their degree recognition from President Naganathan, pause for a moment for a photograph to be taken, and leave the stage to my left. Presenting the graduates for the Department of Civil Engineering is Department Chair, Professor Dr. Roger Lindgren.
The first degree in the School of Engineering, Technology and Management is Master of Science, Civil Engineering. Eric Fraser, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete.
Alec Jensen, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, cum laude, Graduate Student Achievement Award.
Serena Ann Moha, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, cum laude, Tau Beta Pi.
Casey Schmidt, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, led by outstanding scholar Kate Hicks, magna cum laude, Tau Beta Pi, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Outstanding Scholar.
Natalie Arnott, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Environmental Sciences.
Harrison Boyce.
Abby Briley, summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi.
Sage Bruin.
Hannah Jochelle Bruno.
Bryce Lloreta Fernandez.
Chase Matthew Mickey Hedani, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Good job.
Audrey Huey, cum laude.
Yareli Ledesma.
Matthew Lerbach.
Diego Isaac Lopez Serrano. Summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi.
Gerrit Ochtach.
Rylan Root, cum laude.
Colton Running.
Griffin Thistle, summa cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete.
Great job.
They will.
Presenting the graduates for the Department of Computer Systems Engineering Technology is Associate Professor Dr. Cecily Heiner.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Embedded Systems Engineering Technology, Logan Binoy, cum laude. Matthew Blankenship. Michael Botita, cum laude. Kobe Fagans. Benjamin Hogerworth, cum laude. Hayden Scott Kamakele. Colby Kephart. Brett Lewandowski. Brandon Molman. Naomi Wyckoff, summa cum laude. The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Computer Engineering Technology, Cooper Beggs. Luis Eduardo Solis Gomez. Isaac Young. Chance Berenbaugh. Colin Bowdoin, summa cum laude. Madeline Clark. Ethan Huddleston. Nicholas Lackno, cum laude. Gage McNeil. Andrew Ramirez. Kenneth Rapp. Scott Rainslow. Anthony Riley, cum laude. Logan Rivera. Jonathan Thomason. Jamaisha Vargas, magna cum laude. Brandon Williams.
Presenting the graduates for the Department of Electrical Engineering and Renewable Energy is Department Chair, Associate Professor Dr. Naga Korivi.
The next degree is Master of Science, Engineering, Jacob Mitchell Murphy. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering, summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi.
Daniel James West, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Electronics Engineering, summa cum laude.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering, Samuel Busher.
Patrick Nolan Berry, summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi, NAIA, Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Braden Scott Bird, cum laude.
Evan Gassman.
Alexander Kay.
Chris Lupercio.
Corey Joseph Marino.
Noah Sanchez.
Cody Stevenson.
The next degree is Master of Science, Renewable Energy Engineering, Paige T. Veldi, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering, summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi, NAIA Scholar Athlete.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy Engineering, led by outstanding scholar Douglas Hauser, magna cum laude, Tau Beta Pi, honors program.
Maggie Marie Buckholz, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering.
Kira Joan Morris, cum laude.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Geomatics, Geographic Information Systems option.
Presenting
Jeff Maloney. Griffin Haas, cum laude. The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Geomatics, Surveying option led by outstanding scholar Ibn Thomas Hillard, summa cum laude, outstanding scholar. Ethan Churnside. Austin Martin, magna cum laude. Jane McNeil Cabrick, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Presenting the graduates for the Department of Management is the Department Chair, Associate Professor Dr. Sonia Bigford.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Accounting, led by outstanding scholar Emily Wilson, summa cum laude, outstanding scholar.
Jesse B. Hill.
Orion Nagisa Imaki McGill, cum laude.
Austin Philip Sono, magna cum laude.
Bailey S. Renee Skelton, magna cum laude.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Business Management option, led by outstanding scholar Dirt Smeltzer, cum laude, outstanding scholar.
Dane Bradshaw, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Jen D. Guzman.
Shelby Jersa, cum laude.
Jaylee Kale.
Mitul Rajendra Patel, magna cum laude.
Dakota Lloyd Reber, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Keegan Duke Shivers, summa cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, 5-time Academic All Cascade Conference.
Lindsay Ariani Stiagin, summa cum laude.
Ethan Smith, cum laude.
James Tiscornia, cum laude.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Business Marketing option, led by outstanding scholar Molly Grace. Cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Oregon Tech Pride Award, President's Senior Cup Award, and Outstanding Scholar.
Quincy Lynn Beiruti, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference, Hiram M. Hunt Award, First Team All-American.
Natalie Hernandez.
Grant Keitlinger.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Cybersecurity, led by Outstanding Scholar Michael James Logan, cum laude, Outstanding Scholar.
Bryce Christopherson.
Jacob Gavlik.
Savannah Greeley, magna cum laude.
Julia Ketchum.
Austin Isamu Kuromi, cum laude, an AIA Scholar Athlete.
James Rollin Lawton, cum laude.
Caleb Perez.
Sabrina Smith.
Thomas Stevens, cum laude.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Healthcare Management Administration. Marissa Rivera.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Health Informatics, led by Outstanding Scholar Mia Marie Bland, Outstanding Scholar.
Brody James Herrera.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, led by Outstanding Scholar William Alexander Dumas. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Cybersecurity, Outstanding Scholar.
Joel Lemus Reyna, cum laude.
Kendall Rowe.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Operations Management, led by Outstanding Scholar Jamie Brown, summa cum laude, Outstanding Scholar.
The next degree is Bachelor of Applied Science, Technology and Management, Daniel Anderson.
We are coming to close the end of the ceremony. The last but not least department, presenting the graduates to the Department of Manufacturing and Mechanical Engineering and Technology, is Professor David Kahler.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Manufacturing, Engineering, Technology, Nathan Ballman.
James Dressel, cum laude.
Lee Fletcher Stultz.
Ethan Warner.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, led by outstanding scholar Marla Goodspeed, summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference, Outstanding Scholar.
Tyken Preston, also graduating with a Bachelor of Science, Manufacturing Engineering Technology, magna cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference, Outstanding Scholar.
Jamie Salinas, summa cum laude, Outstanding Scholar.
Emmett Allen, magna cum laude.
Sydney Renee Beers, cum laude.
Joshua Bussey.
Cameron James Kramer.
Thomas Carlton, cum laude.
Maxwell Cox, cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference, Honors Program.
Jacob James Gardiner Daniels, cum laude.
Jacob Davidson, summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi.
Tice DeHoop, cum laude.
Dylan Tanji Kelly Derego.
Nolan Ernest. Shelby Brooke Eldridge.
Hudson Fishback.
Ian Forrest, cum laude.
Justin Francis, magna cum laude.
Luke Hongel, summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi, Honors Program.
Tyler Cole Horner, summa cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Cascade Conference, Academic All-American.
Lucas Ray Johnson.
Bryson Ladd.
Lacey Landon.
Gage Licor, magna cum laude.
Andrew Lee, summa cum laude, Tau Beta Pi.
Ryan Evan Mendez.
Brian Joel Mangus, magna cum laude.
Brody Miller, summa cum laude.
Logan Miller.
Andrew Morgan.
Zachary Nemec.
Elijah Oliver.
Tyler Jackson Organ.
Lincoln Pedro.
Jan Peters Weem.
Toby Rustin, magna cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Carter Stewart.
Kahala Tam, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Britton Yulin.
Ruben Julian Vasquez.
Tyler Vassar, magna cum laude, NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All Cascade Conference.
Skylar Watanabe.
Aiden Whitlow.
The next degree is Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering Technology, Finn Anders, magna cum laude, Outstanding Scholar.
Gavin Watterson.
Now, thank you, Dean Alp, Dr. House, and Dr. Andre for recognizing our graduates. Once again, I'm going to request all the graduates to please rise. All graduates from both colleges. For one last time here, graduates, please move your tassels to the left side of your cap, signifying your graduation from the Oregon Institute of Technology. on the Oregon Health and Science University School of Nursing. I invite everyone to please join together in a true spirit of joy and give a loud, proud round of applause for our graduates. Please be seated. And now for a special message from the Director of Alumni Relations, Jason Bridges, a 2004 graduate of the Communication Studies Department. Jason was born in Reno, Nevada, and migrated to Brookings, Oregon at age 5, where he spent most of his outdoor time with the scouting program and his indoor time on stage. After graduating high school, Jason had the opportunity to attend many of the other software development schools across the nation, but chose Oregon Tech because of the post-graduation job placement rate and the highly affordable cost. While on campus, Jason became a founding member of Oregon Technical Broadcasting and received the OTB Lifetime Achievement Award and the Most Dedicated Student Award. After forming his own company and running it for over 16 years, Eagle Eye Films, Jason rejoined Oregon Tech in 2022, turning his lifetime of philanthropy into giving back at Oregon Tech. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Jason Bridges.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello and good afternoon. So before I start, we're going to do a call and respond mnemonic. I'm going to tell you guys something that you're going to hear all of your life. Once an owl, always an owl. So when you guys hear me say, once an owl, you say... All right, let's try it again. Audience participation, please. Once an owl? Always an owl. Fantastic. I remember sitting right where you are now, nervous, excited, sweating through my gown. I came to Oregon Tech looking for a degree, but I walked away with a life experience that can only be found here. While I ended up working in the film industry on movies like How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu, Madagascar, Shrek, and a bunch of others, this is where I found my calling. This is where my barriers were, and this is where I met my wife. I first met her at the Pelican Cinemas as a projectionist, and I remember being shocked sitting next to her. Why? Because she couldn't stop crinkling. She snuck in a whole bunch of candy. And as a projectionist, it bothered me so much, even 20 years later. It's all I think about, that and her. So it's the little things. It's the little things that I've come to realize, the unexpected moments, the unlikely friendships, and the late nights that somehow turn into your future. And now, as the Director of Alumni Relations, I get to hear stories of hundreds of alumni graduates. And let me tell you something. This community of alumni, it is a force. It is a force. And one Oregon Tech alum ended up helping create the USB. You might have heard that. So when you hear me say once an owl, always an owl. Another graduate ended up working on the James Webb Telescope. Oh, here we are. Sorry about that. Yes, and another worked nearly 20 years to help build the James Webb Telescope, the most advanced telescope humanity has ever launched. Without it, it might not have happened. So when I say once an owl, always an owl. Whether you're chasing your dream job, facing your first setback, or wondering if you packed enough snacks for the movie, we're here for you. Need help finding a job, career advice, someone to talk to who just gets it? Call us, text us. This family of alumni, we show up. You are graduating in a world full of opportunity, and yes, it might be a little overwhelming right now. But let me tell you, we are here for you. You are not just graduates, you are future authors of Oregon Tech's next great story makers. And just like I admire the alumni that have come before me, whose work I now build upon, one day there will be a student sitting in your chairs who are thinking about you, inspired by your story. So let's say it one last time together. Once an owl. Once an owl. Once an owl. Thank you, class of 2025. Go out there and fly.
Again, congratulations to all of our new alumni, graduates. You are now joining the ranks of thousands of Oregon Tech alumni. Now I ask all of you in the audience to help me do something very important to show all of our graduates how happy we are for their incredible accomplishments as Oregon Tech graduates. So I'm going to ask that we bring the house down with a final round of applause in recognition of our graduates. Not a polite applause, but a standing, stomping, yelling, enthusiastic round of applause. Let's go show them. Congratulations, graduate. Thank you. Thank you. As we close today's ceremony, all of us at Oregon Tech wish you well in the coming months and years. As our new alumni, we may call on you to support the next generations of students, just as those before you have, with class presentations, job tips, networking help, and support to help our students stay in school and excel. Please join us in honoring the graduates and visit with faculty, family, and friends for light refreshments at the fountain in the center of the campus. Immediately following the ceremony, for departmental gatherings, please look for the department signs in that area. With the exception of the recessional, the events of the 77th Oregon Tech Commencement are concluded. The faculty, staff, and administration of Oregon Institute of Technology congratulate the class of 2025. Please rise for the recessional, and please allow the graduates and faculty to exit prior to leaving the stadium. Thank you all for making this a wonderful occasion.
Well done, lady. Nice job. Well, thanks, you guys. Thank you. What's up, Ken? Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend. See some of you in Portland.
Good job, team. Good job.
Good job. Good job. I know. Don't you look to me like that. Either one of you. Bye, Naga. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye, bye, Dave. See you later. Portland. Come on, Mary Beth. How did you get out of that? Ryan needs everything.